Hi everyone. Hi everyone. Good evening. Hope you had great learnings yesterday, and today also we have a very good speaker sessions as well as the continuation from yesterday's panel discussion. So, without further delay, let's get started with today's event. So, Prabhakar, over to you.
Hey, hi. Thanks, Nirmala. Hi, all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So, yes, like we had a great learning session yesterday from, say, like AI Gen and neural networks and all. So, for me, like it was like I see that there is a lot of gap, and I can think that I have to learn a lot. So, that's the take I have from yesterday. And to continue from yesterday, the great session. We have Seema today with a different background, giving her insights from medical side. So Seema Bhandarkar comes from a medical background. So her key focus is on like a biosimilars business in AFMET, CIS, API, and biologic sectors. So her core strength is like a certified expertise in program and project management in PMP, Six Sigma, Black Belt. So so her achievements are like she in her successful tenure as a global project program manager, effect she does like effective stakeholder management and project coordination, and she seamlessly operates within biosimilars. So that's like a very short introduction about her. So it is like a very different experience, like where we can have good learnings from Seema. Over to you, Seema.
Thank you, Prabhakar. Can you all hear me?
Yes, Seema.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you. That's a wonderful intro from Prabhakar and Nirmala. First of all, thanks a lot for all of you to join on a Saturday evening. Uh, and thanks SSAG team for arranging this wonderful webinar series where getting to know each other from a different industry background and a different perspective from a different how AI is progressing. So it was wonderful yesterday hearing different speakers, Ashutosh and Snehal, bringing a lot of perspective about AI and how human intelligence is still perceived in a different angle. So with that, with my 20 years of experience spending in pharma, I also would like to bring a little bit of flavor to of how AI in the era of AI is, which we can see and which we can actually perceive the impact. With that, let me quickly show my screen. Just let me know if it is visible. It's visible?
You can see it.
Let me just go to screenshot. Okay. All right. Okay. So let me just start with a small story of a man on a horse, right? So I just heard this story in one of the conferences when I had attended recently, and I just added some flavor of mine to that. So this is a story of a man who wanted to explore the world, right? And what he did is he went to God and he asked, I want a vehicle on which I can explore the world without much engine or any without much thinking about the fuel and any expenses. And he went on praying to God, and God granted finally his wish, and he gave a horse. This is a special horse. It is a AI empowered horse, okay? And he just don't have to think much. All that he has to use is two keywords: awesome and oh my God. So what God told him is, you just don't worry about anything. Whenever you want to go, just say oh my God, and whenever you want to stop, say awesome. The horse will stop. Okay. So man was very excited. Wow, It's wonderful. I don't have to worry much. Let me explore the world. And he started his journey. And the journey began, and he enjoyed wherever he wanted to stop. He stopped with the keyword of awesome. This is just an AI powered horse, which doesn't have to worry much. And it has only two keywords, awesome and oh my God. And when he said, oh my God, the horse began his journey full fledged, and he went around all the world. Wherever he wanted to explore, he explored. And then at the end, he wanted to explore a big hilly area. At the top of the hill, he wanted to just have a nice view. And he, with an over excitement, he went on telling, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And the horse went up to the top of the hill. There's a big steep hole down the hill. And at one point of time, this, we are human after all, his heart started panicking. Stop, stop, he started screaming. But the horse doesn't know to stop, because it is only working on based on the two keywords, awesome and oh my God, right? He reached the top of the hill, and when the horse is on his one leg, seeing the full view around him, he said, oh my, awesome. The horse stopped, and looked down and said, oh my God. And the story is over. The horse jumped, right? So it's just a humor to add. What I mean to say is, though we are completely now empowered with the AI everywhere, but there is a huge there is a huge possibility, or there is a huge, the human emotional intelligence, which is a most important skill that is still prevailing, and we can use it to empower the world. We spoke about lot about AI yesterday, and let's little bit dwell around emotional intelligence. With this, I'm just getting started with the topic of human emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence, as we all know, with a little bit intro, it's just refers to our ability to perceive, understand, and manage our own emotions. And it's connected to our relationship as well as others' relationship. The moment you understand your own emotion, you will be able to prepare yourself better, manage yourself better, and you will understand others using the awareness and guide the thinking and behavior of others well. These individuals can motivate themselves and motivate others as well, and build a strong relationship in personal as well as professional world. Now, what are these emotional intelligence? The specific areas are self-awareness. Once you are aware of yourself, you will be able to manage better, self-management, and the social skills, interpersonal skills, intrapersonal skills that we all talk about. Attached to that is a motivation. How well you will be able to motivate yourself as well as others in the challenging situation. That's where you connect your emotions to that of the another piece called intelligence. Emotions, we are all aware, we are well driven emotional people. Sad, happiness, all these emotions just burst out of us whenever we can. But how intelligently we can manage both of them together to drive well in the era of AI is all what we have to understand. And then the final piece is empathy. When it comes to empathy, whether you are in a personal space or in a professional space, if you are a leader, you have to think from the other person's viewpoint. That's nothing but the empathy. I was just watching one of the video in WhatsApp. It was going around a few days back. You must have seen how a lady will be driving very fast in car, and some dirt will spray on a man who's just passing by, and then he gets agitated. He feels like giving back to her. He stops the car, but she stops to ask the direction, saying that somebody is ill and she has to reach the hospital very early. So he imagines how the empathy can be, how you have to be in the shoes of others. And that video actually reminded me, uh, being in a personal space or you are in a professional space, it's for a leader, it's very, very important to be empathetic, right? So this concept of EI was introduced by Peter Saloy in 1990s and John D. Mayer. And later it got popularized by Daniel Goleman. 1995. I bought this book, Daniel Goleman book. I don't know, you can see it. This is just only uh, to read more about it. This is a 25th anniversary edition which he bought. Emotional intelligence, why it can matter more than IQ, this refers as. So if you get a copy, please grab. I went through the whole book. It's very good book. I mean, it gives you a complete description of each scenario, how you could have dealt it better if you were little bit, emotionally intelligent there. This he gives each chapter a scenario, the how a person reacts and how he could have reacted better if this could have been thought in another way. So this the whole concept of EI, Daniel Goleman actually popularized it. When I say that, it's very important that we understand importance of emotional intelligence in leadership. When this piece comes, I would like to throw one of my experience here, light on one of the experience that I actually had through couple of years back in one of my or where I worked in one of the pharma organization. Pharmaceutical works in a different way the when you compare to IT, right? So we have a slow, long running projects because we have a drug discovery program which is running for many years. And during this course of time, you have to actually have alignment with regulatory, you have to have alignment with your different CFTs until every documentation passes through. And there's lot of processes involved. So bringing a change in pharma is not so quick as compared to your IT industry. So one of the organization with whom I was working, they wanted to uh, uh, for some changes, they actually bought a different shift in the work, and they came back saying that I can give you a project. There were 40 people in the floor working together as a team. He said, I can give you this project, and for this project, I only need 20 people, and rest of the 20 people, I don't know what you want to do. Just think about it. So this, one of the director actually, he is still my mentor. He was thrown into a situation where he has to understand what to do with this rest of the 20 people, and he has to execute this project only with best 20 people with the span of 6 months. What he did at that time is he he just analyzed these 40 people. He sat with each one of them one on one connect, and then he took 3 years back record of each employee. He understood the strength of each employee, and then he also, not only that, he went to other luckily our organization was a big organization. He went across each department. He made sure that rest of the 20 people where they can fit in. He spoke to different leaders, and he ensured that the rest of the 20 people, based on the strength, can be fit in some places. And with these 20 people, he restructured the whole team in such a way that their each strength can be utilized in certain way. Right? At that moment, we were all perplexed. We were all confused, including myself. I was also thinking, why are you doing all these things? It's so confusing. I mean, we were functioning in a right way. Your complete thing is altered. Why? But later, when I moved into leadership role, I really understood that how well emotionally he used his intelligence and how well he connected with people and solved the problem intelligently rather than just throwing out that 20 people saying that you're laid off, right? So this is one of the experience that I had. I wanted to share it here. It's not about, a leader is not just about having a algorithm together, putting a data together, and just making a team and presenting to the management. It's all about creating a positive culture within the organization, encouraging the growth, innovation, and creativity in organization, helping the organization put to the best foot forward. And also, especially during the challenges, one leader has to actually have a good bond between the team members to ensure that there is the seamless work in place. With that, I also want to tell you how it can impact in your personal life. Emotional intelligence can have an impact on your personal life and your professional life. When you have a when you have um, yourself well built with your emotional intelligence connected well or well grounded in your personal life, you'll have improved relationship. I'm sure you will improve that. You will understand how do you actually how to react with your spouse, how to well you how to react with your kids, how the relationship can be improved, eventually better mental health and enhanced well-being in personal life. And when it comes to professional life, of course, as I explained, effective leadership, improved team performance overall, and career advancement of the team as well as yourself. So, in the era of AI as well, AI is so popular, so important because you are connected to human being. It's a human interaction. A quick video. Paid professionals in the world. Together, these creatures did something truly remarkable. Without anyone paying much notice, they gave birth to an AI revolution. They turned Canada, yes, Canada, into one of the great AI superpowers. This is the story of how all this came to be. It's the story of one nation's quest to teach computers to think like humans. It's the story of what this science experiment will mean for all our lives and for the future of the human species. So if you're a human, you want to pay attention. Yeah, it's just a small video which says if you're human, just pay attention, right? Yesterday we had a lot of discussion around this. How now AI is getting built. AI is rise of AI, how it is actually improving to think like human. It's not only in Canada, it's just a video clip, but it's everywhere around the world. We see how we are actually training ourselves to think. We just morning cup of a, a coffee cup to that of your night that you go to bed, all the places that you are continuously using AI. You are using Siri to ensure that all the works are completed on time. You're so much actually adapted to AI that sometimes you even forget to think much, right? But it's impacting a lot in leadership as well. It can impact positively, it can empower leadership, making leaders more human. If you are very much empowered through AI, leaders can adapt AI, and as it moves beyond automatic routine tasks, you can also support making various strategic decisions. You can use different tools in program management. We were traditionally using yesterday, I think it was Snehal who was showing. We used Jira, we used MSP for long, right? In program management, how to define the task. Now Copilot has taken over, where it is action items are fast tracked, MOMs are fast tracked. A project manager don't have to sit and write down the action items. He doesn't have to ensure that the action items are closed on time. All the things follow up, everything is been taken care. So you use all these small AI tools to fast track your work. Data driven approach at management is actually coming out very beautifully, that you don't have to actually spend lot of time creating PowerPoint presentations, spending your time behind thinking how do you beautifully represent your market strategy. However, this is all to an extent it is good, but when you have to communicate, you have to use your brain. You have to deal with a human. You have to know how to actually use human connect better. It's a small humor here. As AI continues to reshape industries, we can still navigate complex human interactions. By embracing and developing emotional intelligence, leaders can harness the full potential of AI. We can connect both of them, and then we can have a you should ensure how positive and human-centered future leadership can be. There are a lot of benefits of emotional intelligence in the workplace. But it doesn't mean that AI is going to make our emotional intelligence more redundant. Here, I would like to stop for a while, pause for a while, and ask all the participants to just in your chat box rate yourself if you are emotionally intelligent in the scale of 1 is to 10. Just want to see quick 1 or 2. If you can rate yourself in the back. 7, wonderful. Velumani says 7, 9, 7, 8. Rituraj is 8. Subramaniam is saying 8, 6. Wonderful. That's very good. That's very good. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the response. I just wanted to know how well we are actually understanding the concept. Good. If you are in the scale of 8 and 9, you're already in the shoes of leadership, right? So you already know how to actually manage your team well. How do you have to deal with the challenges pretty well. But do you really believe that AI can make EI redundant? Can I have some answers in the chat box? Do you believe AI can make EI redundant? No, no, never. Yes, yes. I would like to talk to Prabhakar. Yes, only time will answer this. Yes, don't think so. Very good. Nice. Yes, AI can make EI redundant only if you train the AI or if you train it as of today at 5 o'clock, 5:30. I don't think so. Any AI or robot are skilled so much that it can think the way human thinks. It can interpret the way human interpret, right? That way, interpreting results, understanding the context very well, adapting responses accordingly, providing the proper insights and in-depth emotional connection to human is not possible with AI trained robots. I still believe that AI cannot make EI as very redundant at this point of time. Yes, future, we all know, don't know how it is going to be. I think let me stop sharing. My screen is not moving. Sorry.
Can you reshare it once?
Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Move to my slide. Okay, fine. But AI, but this EI, yeah, I was talking about AI and EI, how it can be more redundant, right? So sales and customer relations from point of view. Now I am working more towards sales platform. When in my industry, I feel that the customer relations and sales relations are more, it's more effective when you use emotionally intelligent people around you. One of my experience I would like to share with the PMI website. So recently I wanted to shift from PMI PCC to PMI BC because I felt it's very difficult for me. I'm a member of PMI PCC, PMI Hyderabad chapter. I felt like every week traveling to Hyderabad chapter is difficult for me. So let me volunteer in Bangalore chapter. So what I did is I logged into PMI website and I saw this AI assistant and I gave my complaint. AI assistant took my complaint and said, "Okay, we will resolve your issue. It will be seen in your website. It will be seen in your dashboard within 24 hours to 48 hours, the change of chapter." Next 48 hours, I waited. Being a seamless program manager who likes to be on top of my task, next 48 hours, I went back again and I logged in and checked whether my query has been resolved. Well, the new AI assistant popped in and said, "Ma'am, can I take your queries?" Again, I gave my complaint and the complaint was taken. Another ID was provided to me, and within 48 hours, my problem will be solved. I waited again 48 hours. Third time when I went, I realized this is not going to work out. Then I asked my AI, "Can you connect me to the agent who can talk to me, a human? I need a human." And it connected me to the human. And this human probably is not so emotionally intelligent. I'm not sure. He was in a very hurry to resolve the issue. He said, "Yes, yes, we can resolve it." Just he took my issue and he gave me a ID, and then he also said another 48 hours your problem will be resolved. Next 48 hours, again, new customer, my AI connected because the earlier customer could not resolve my issue. Now the new representative heard me. He took the issue. Now issue is still not resolved. It is under process. But at least this person listened to me and he constantly followed up. He sent me mail and to understand whether your issue has been resolved or not. And he's still doing work in progress. However, I'm not commenting that, but I feel that at these scenarios, sometimes connecting to human is much better than relying on AI assistant. So with my experience at sales or a customer relations, your human intelligence, emotional intelligence scores consistently over. And it even there is a study which American Express actually had recently shown that in their study that their representatives with higher emotional intelligence scored constantly better overperforming compared to the normal peers. However, I do not want to comment where you can also leverage EI and AI in synergy. You can use AI powered emotional insights. You can actually train the AI to, personally tailored program so that they can actually come up with the emotional intelligent development plans so that people can, individuals can strengthen their skills. Individuals who need to improve their emotional intelligence skills can use this AI driven personalized training programs. There could be virtual emotional support as well, which can be enabled through AI powered chatbots. And these languages can be used to regulate their emotions better. With this, I would like to come to an end. I will be happy to be connected on LinkedIn. Emotional intelligence is a vital skill that impacts various aspects of life, whether it is personal relationship or professional success. So my take on here is EI is always winning over AI. Open. Thank you. Thank you, SSAG Group.
Yeah. Thank you, Seema. It was very like emotional touch that you have given to AI. Yeah, it was very nice. Like, any questions to Seema? Crowd is very silent.
There is a question from Venman, yeah, from Venkat. So here is the question: an AI machine can very well connect with another AI machines as there is no emotional empathetic connect between them. But AI is I or I, acha, I, HI is greater than AI, definitely heterogeneous. Thank you. Okay, it's a thank you message, right?
Great, great.
It's a
Like,
statement, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever has any questions, like you can feel free to reach out to Seema on LinkedIn. So thanks Seema for a wonderful session to start with. And yeah, Subbu, like, would you like to share the?
There is one question.
Okay.
Yes, just now it has popped up. So that is from Rajeshi Arjun. Is there any structured framework or assessment model to test our AI? I think it's a great question.
I think it is available, right? We do have many. I have seen many websites where we actually go and test our EI. So there is available. Maybe if I come across, I'll definitely share it with you, Rajesh.
There is one more from Vijay. His question is how you relate to social intelligence in this matter.
How you relate to social intelligence in this matter? How you may I understand this question better?
Sure, I'll try to unmute Vijay. That will help. Just a sec. Vijay,
Vijay, you can go ahead.
yeah, please go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Seema, I'm talking from most of the European countries' perspective. I'm in UK right now.
Okay.
I am here for 50 years, and the kind of wave of AI is gone. Luckily, I just finished my AI Oxford program 4 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
and social intelligence AI was equally important there. But same time, the society might get disturbed due to AI. The relationship, the very simple example, if you remember, social media has disturbed the social relationship in the family. Everybody's on the mobile, on the
Absolutely.
devices,
Yes.
but we are not connected. Now the AI can do that worse than what we are doing, what we are already using mobile devices or the tablets or the TV or different kind of mechanisms. So social intelligence, but as long as I remember being an Indian, it is not that possible. That is not that possible in India. We are very well connected as a society. But if you talk about when we live here, very separated from our neighbors, very siloed, it is going to impact. So they're talking about it has an impact on different countries, especially developed countries, more on social intelligence than compared to African countries and Asian countries. That's something is being studies going on that matter. But I don't know how we see in India how AI is being affected, because right now AI is being considered more as a threat in IT jobs, or especially when outsourcing jobs to India, that is being considered as a threat. But when I attending yesterday's session or a couple of sessions in the past, I don't see that is a threat as such, because India has a lot of intelligent people to learn AI and they know how to adopt and go with the technology. But social intelligence is still getting affected across the world, but not in Asia and Africa country, but especially developed country. In US, they're talking about driverless trucks will be soon outside on the road. So it is going to affect society and the jobs and that perspective. But I don't know about how it is going to affect on India. Someday it is going to affect.
You're right, absolutely right. It will affect it one or other time in sectors. So our total approach now is what we need to think about is going beyond that and how well boundary we can connect among ourselves to ensure that we don't get impacted by AI. AI, as someone said yesterday, AI is not introduced. It is in 2023, 2024, or 2022. It is like it is there in the system for long now. It is
Yeah,
there
from the study,
for
it is going on since 1950.
yes. It
After
is
the
there from
Turing test,
1950. Mm.
yeah, after the Turing test in 1957, they call it AI winter. So nobody funded AI for around a decade or more than that, and then it was just. But now people are ready to invest in that because they see some sign that it is going to help people. Especially Amazon warehouse is using robots everywhere to move the items to from one belt to another belt. Very soon it is going to happen on airport as well. If you see, just to move our luggages so everybody can reach out the luggages very soon. So that is impacting our social life as well from the jobs. Psychologically, yes, it is impacting one way, but other way, if you make use of it by learning AI, it should not affect in the long
No,
term.
it should not. Why should it affect? You just use it strategically in such a way that you start thinking beyond that, right? We should start thinking beyond that. What better we can do? We were restricting ourselves to that level. Probably now you use your time so uh, better to ensure that these works are performed quickly and the rest of the things can be taken care. However, the social connect and ensuring that we are talking to each other is all in our boundary. It's all in our control. How we would like to live our life. It's all way of living. Especially in India, I see a lot of people now at least adapting to healthy lifestyle, going back to old thoughts and ensuring that the daily activities are actually made better, lifestyles are made better. At least the thoughts are changing. Things are
Yeah, that's
improving.
it
Yeah,
is not going. I feel it is not going to affect so well in Asian and African countries because of the social life culture,
social life.
but it
Yeah.
is affecting into another reason. Investment into AI is very expensive, so only the developed countries are investing now, and social people like India and Africa are investing on the making social life better. So that is how the world will separate with AI point of view. That's a recent study I'm learning.
Thanks, Vijay. That was nice info
Yes.
for us. Thanks for
Yes.
sharing.
Thanks.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's all for me.
Thank you, Vijay. There is one more question from Saurabh. Saurabh, do you want to go ahead? Do you want me to unmute? I'm okay.
No, I just wanted to ask if you were to ask, ChatGPT become Daniel G, that emotional intelligence expert, and I'm into this particular situation, what Mr. Daniel would do. So to what extent we can, I've never tried that, so I'm just, curious. If you were to try that particular part, to what extent it can, really help people.
My son does that. He goes back and asks every question that he asks me, he goes back and asks ChatGPT. And he comes back with a different answer. So definitely, I really cannot. I mean, it will give a complete different answer, and I cannot beat up every day.
That's
So
interesting.
Daniel Goleman also would suffer. Because it's a prompt engineering again. I feel you're actually so far. I think ChatGPT is tuned that way. I'm not sure it is intelligent. It is actually trained to emotionally react to every thought process that we throw at it.
Yeah,
Probably
I'm just,
every mother should develop one model, which
so I'm just curious, when you fell into some difficult situation, maybe Daniel G is there in the chat GPT inside. So you go and ask what he will do.
Good curiosity.
great. We see that questions are closed. Probably nobody have any further questions. Thank you,
I
Seema.
could see one, Subbu, sorry to interrupt. So I
Yeah,
could
yeah.
see one message from Sai. Sai, can you share that with all the participants? That assessment model to test our emotional
Oh,
intelligence.
wonderful.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, thank you. Anyone else want to share your learnings or perspectives or want to ask any questions? Feel free to.
Thank you, SSCG Shining Group. It was
Thank you. Thank you, Seema.
Thank
a
you,
good
Seema.
platform.
Yeah.
Thanks a
So
lot for being here. We have small token of appreciation from our side. So just want to share my screen. Let me know if my screen is visible.
We can see Subbu.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for being
Thank
here.
you. Thanks a lot. Take care, everyone.